Good morning, Ultimate Hustlers. Today, we're talking 10 real work from home jobs that pay good in 2021. And if you stick around to the end of the episode, I'm actually going to tell you exactly where to go find these work from home jobs. COVID hasn't done anything else for us. It's opened corporate America's eyes to the value of employees that can work remotely. But you got to be a special type of person to make that happen. And we're going to talk about all of those things on today's episode. So do me a favor, man, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand, and smash that share button, ladies and gentlemen. You do not want to miss this, and you do not want your friends to miss this, especially your grown children who are in your pocket and you want to get them out. Well, this is one of the ways that you can put some money in their pocket. So let's kick it. Yo, what's up, Ultimate Hustlers, and welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show, the business podcast for the entrepreneur of the 21st century. And I'm your host, Cortez Hustle. Our goal is to give you a behind-the-scenes look at how the world's greatest hustlers build amazing brands, scale their businesses to incredible heights, sell more, make more, and create mass movements that impact the world. It doesn't matter if you're a seasoned vet or you're sitting on the sidelines with aspirations to one day unleash your inner hustle. This show will provide the insights into how pure grit, determination, and hard work has morphed into some of the most iconic brands and personalities and how they are moving the culture forward. You'll get a mix of solo shows featuring yours truly, as well as interviews and content from other hustlers that I either know personally or I've learned from or whose grind I've come to know and respect. And you'll also get exclusive recordings from our membership called Monetize My Life Academy, which you can check out at monetizemylifeacademy.com. That's a program where we go live every month with some of the best hustlers on the planet, sharing best practices on how we all can explode our brands with advanced branding and marketing tactics, business development strategies, and financial game planning necessary to build the empires we all desire. Again, that's at monetizemylifeacademy.com. If you like today's episode, chances are the hustlers you're connected to will like it as well. Share it with those in your network. And when you do, use hashtag Cortez Hustle so I can see you and hopefully give you a shout out and share you in my stories. So check out today's episode and make sure you subscribe to the feed on your favorite podcasting networks. All right, Ultimate Hustlers, welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show this morning. I am, of course, your host, Cortez Hustle, also known as the one and only financial health mentor, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur from myperfectmoneyplan.com, coming to you live and direct from the Monetize My Life studios here in St. Louis, Missouri. Guys, you got to go get your free copy of Monetize My Life. 4 incredibly simple ways to turn your passions into profit with little to no startup costs. I'll put the link in the comment and the show notes as well, but it's at monetizemylifeacademy.com/free book. I'm getting great reviews and testimonials. People are really getting a lot out of this book and transforming those passions, those things that they love doing anyway, into legitimate income streams. So today we're talking 10 real work from home jobs that pay good in 2021, man. One thing COVID has done for us, it has really opened our eyes to what it's like to have a job that works from home. And what happened was corporate America just did this as a pivot. They didn't realize that once people got the gist and the hang of working from home, that they wasn't going to want to come back to the office. So I'm going to share with you guys some real work from home opportunities that will pay you good in 2021. Real quick, let's go over our announcements for the day. If you are a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, and you're trying to figure out how to make the internet work for you, how to make social media work for you, then you have got to check out Monetize My Life Academy. It's the premier digital marketing mastermind for solopreneurs, small businesses, where I help you leverage content strategies to increase your authority in your niche so that you can attract your ideal customer to you and basically scale your business, make a bigger impact, and of course, make more money. And you can test drive the entire academy for just $1, ladies and gentlemen. That's monetizemylifeacademy.com. Also, if you are an entrepreneur and you're looking to get more leads, more sales, more eyeballs on what you're doing, then you got to work with your boy on a sponsorship package for the Cortez Hustle Show. The Cortez Hustle Show streams to 8 different platforms at the same time. I have about 150,000 people as my potential reach. So I can get your business, your brand, your products and services in front of lots of people. And we have some very, very reasonable packages to get you in and on the show. So all you got to do is comment keyword sponsorship or hit me up in the inbox or email hcortez@thorntononlinemarketing.com if you're seriously interested in knowing what it is that we provide in terms of sponsorship packages for the Cortez Hustle Show, as well as the St. Louis Hustle podcast. So we're talking 10 real work from home jobs that pay good in 2021. But before we get into those, we're going to hit you with the quote of the day. So today, the quote of the day right here on the Cortez Hustle Show is an ancient African proverb. The person that says it can't be done need not get in the way of the person doing it. I'll repeat it. The person that says it can't be done need not get in the way of the person that's doing it. Ladies and gentlemen, we all have those kinds of people in our lives, and I want to caution you to limit the time that you spend around pessimistic people, people who have a problem for every solution, right? If you're not careful, man, it just messes you up in the head, right? Right? Think about this. It's okay for someone to be skeptical. A healthy dose of skepticism is necessary for any growth process, right? You're trying to grow, you're trying to succeed, you're trying to win, you're trying to do great things. A healthy dose of skepticism is necessary. But there's a huge difference between skepticism and pessimism. And you do not want to spend too much time around people who are pessimistic and have a problem for every solution. Hey, Cortez, you're not going to build a media empire. How are you going to do that? You never done that before. Okay, well, I'm going to start with the podcast. But what if the podcast don't work? How are you going to do a podcast? You never done a podcast before. Well, I'm going to go and do my research on how to do a podcast. Well, you're not some type of research. A problem for every solution. And believe it or not, y'all, that will drain your energy. It will drain your energy being around those kinds of people too much. Who you want to be around is the person who is going to say, oh, are you trying to build a media empire? Hey, I know somebody who's got a small media production company. Maybe I can introduce you to them. So you need to be around people who are going to add some input. And don't expect people to help you build your thing throughout the duration. Sometimes that introduction is all I need. Hey, you're trying to build a media empire. I read this great book while I was in college that helps me understand how to produce a show. You ought to check it out. See, that might be all of the input that is required from that person to help me get to the next step. I don't need that person to come in and help me with the day-to-day. Sometimes we don't understand when people have actually blessed our lives, blessed our situation, pushed us from one level to the next. And sometimes that's all it takes. Timona says, I shared it, so I appreciate you so much for sharing this information. In fact, everybody, hit the share button, man. Ladies and gentlemen, hit that share button. So today's quote of the day on the Cortez Hustle Show: the person that says it can't be done need not get in the way of the person doing it. And today's quote of the day is brought to you by the Black Business Expo. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm super excited that I will be hosting a keynote workshop for the Black Business Expo. But one of the things that I'm also doing is helping them raise money for their scholarship fund. And here's what I'm going to do. If you go to the link that I just put in the description and you make a donation of at least $10, I'm going to give you a free restaurant discount card valued at $100, right? Now, some of you guys are saying, okay, Cortez, I got you, $10. That's popcorn and peanut money. Good. If you make a donation of $25, then not only am I going to give you the $100 restaurant voucher, I'm also going to give you a $200 hotel discount card. See, we're getting into that season where it's time to do some traveling, visiting family and friends, and sometimes you don't want to stay at Big Mama's house, right? You need your own privacy, your own space. So you might want to be able to use this discount card to save you up to $200 over the course of the summer travel season. Now, some of you guys think, Cortez, I love that idea. I got $25 because what we're donating to is a scholarship fund for the Black Business Expo. They raise thousands of dollars for kids to go to school and to get laptops and have what they need. Some of you guys are saying, Cortez, what if I donate $50? My friend, if you donate $50, you're not only getting the restaurant voucher, you're not only getting the hotel discount cards, $200, I'm also going to give you a free vacation voucher. That's right. Your vacation stay is on me, but you got to get yourself there. So all you got to do is click on the link I put in the description. And when you make your donation, just inbox me a screenshot of the receipt or the confirmation that you made that donation. And based on the denomination, I'm going to hit you guys up with a special gift as my way of saying thank you for rocking with your boy and showing support and helping me help the babies get into school next fall. So we're talking 10 real work from home jobs that pay good in 2020. Let me drop this link in the comments for you guys for this article so that you can not only go read the full article yourself, but every time I do one of these articles, they always have other links that take you to other resources as well. So that's why I always want you guys to have the actual link. Plus, I like to shout out my sources. That's just the integrous thing to do. So this is from a website called The Simple Dollar. The Simple Dollar. 10 real work from home jobs for 2021. As coronavirus was declared a pandemic, businesses across the globe shut down their offices and transitioned their employees to remote work. How many of you guys work from home for your current job right now? Because what they're realizing now is after a year of working from home, while a lot of people fought it initially, now they're like, man, I can't see myself going back to the office. So as the companies are starting to slowly get everybody vaccinated and get them back into the office, a lot of employees like, man, I want to find me a job where I can work from home permanently. Are you guys working from home right now on your job? What's the plan for you guys to get back into the office, right? Time Magazine has even dubbed this the world's largest work from home experiment. While employees hunker down in their newly thrown together home offices, one thing we might see from COVID-19 is how remote work can be successful on a large scale, right? So if you are into working from home, you think you have what it takes to be successful working from home. When I tell you, I experienced that long before COVID. Before I left corporate America, they had already started experimenting. Well, I was working for a company that literally had outgrown its workspace. So while they were trying to find more workspace, they allowed some of us to work from home. And I was on a job where I literally took anywhere between 8 to 10 emails per day. Now, the emails that I took, sometimes it took me, 20, 30 minutes to work on them, but that was like an email per hour. So I was able to like clean the house and read books. And I was able to do a lot of stuff while I was working from home. So work from home. And then, of course, I was able to avoid the commute of getting up and having to drive to work and then getting in traffic to and from home and that kind of stuff. So it was great. I didn't have to go anywhere for lunch because my office was right in my living room. I just walked to the kitchen and make me a sandwich, right? So there's a lot of great benefits to working from home if you can discipline yourself to do those things. But here's are some gotcha job offers from the past that might make you want to do your due diligence. Just a few decades ago, the vast majority of work at home job opportunities were far from profitable. And before the dawning of the internet, it was much harder to sort through the scams and the real opportunities. Some of the gotcha job offers from the past include check cashing schemes, mystery shopping, medical billing jobs that require you to purchase expensive software, and craft making jobs that ask you to pony up the cash for material before you get started. And let's not forget about the famous envelope stuffing scam that was nothing more than a pyramid scheme designed to siphon money from as many people as possible. As goes, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, but is it? In 2020 and beyond, the questionable work at home jobs are still out there, but improvements in technology and the birth of social media have ushered in a new wave of jobs that are actually legitimate. So let's talk about some of these things, man. In 2017, a study from Upwork and Freelance Union even predicted that more than half of the workforce will be freelance work in the next decade, citing the fact that nearly 50% of millennials are freelancing already. So let's take a look at some of these jobs that you can actually do from home. And you guys are free to share today and comment as well. The number one, well, these aren't in any order of importance or significance or on a pay scale. It's just 10 listed randomly. But the first on the list is virtual assistants, right? With so many businesses operating mostly or even completely online, it's no wonder that many hire virtual assistants to help keep them organized and complete administrative tasks. According to the International Virtual Assistant Association, who knew there was such a thing, right? According to the International Virtual Assistant Association, these workers are independent contractors who, from a remote location, usually their home or office, support multiple clients in a variety of industries by providing administrative, creative, and technical services. I'm in the market for a virtual assistant right now as we speak, ladies and gentlemen. Although virtual assistant jobs vary drastically, tasks can include composing and responding to emails, creating and distributing business-related documents, responding to media and business inquiries, writing and creating content, and more. Check out virtual assistant jobs at sites like Upwork.com and Zirtual.com, Z as in zebra, IRTUAL.com. Of course, the pay varies, but average virtual assistant can come in anywhere around $26,500 per year, $26,500 per year, with the top VAs making about $43,000 per year. And of course, that depends on your ability to get work done and your skill set as well. How much value are you bringing to me as a VA? Or are you just the type of person that just comes in and you sit around, twiddle your thumbs and wait for me to figure out what you need to do? Or can you just jump in with me and see what's going on and take some initiative and get certain things done? Those are the type of VAs that I would be looking for to hire. Second on the list, medical transcriptionist. Medical transcriptionist. Although many many medical transcriptionists work for hospitals or physicians' offices, most are able to work at home and at a time or place of their choosing. Since their tasks involve transcribing recorded medical dictation, a computer desk and earpiece are generally the only requirements after completing a post-secondary medical transcription program. These are jobs that allow you to work from home, and they pay good. According to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, medical transcriptionists earn a national median wage of about $34,000 in 2018, or roughly $16 or $17, $16.50 to $17 per hour. Although many medical transcriptionists are self-employed, many find jobs through their local hospitals, physicians, or community college or vocational schools. medical transcribe. And Kimberly, good morning. Welcome to the Cortez Hustle Show this morning. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you have not already smashed that share button, you want to do that. Also comment the name of your business and or your brand if you like a free business shout out. So the first two on the list, you got medical transcriptionist and you got virtual assistant. Guys, you can do these from anywhere in the world. Keep in mind, when you stick around, I'm going to show you exactly where to find these jobs, and I'll talk to you about how you can turn these jobs into a full-fledged business and really 10x your income while you have a steady income from an employment offer based around these particular skill sets. But right now, it's time for 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. Y'all know how we do, man. 1 minute motivation is all about me sharing you a 1 minute motivational clip and you commenting your takeaway, and I'm going to give you a takeaway or two myself. And it's nothing like starting your day with positive information that's going to help you with your personal growth and self-development, because we know that all information we consume is part of personal growth and self-development. But the question is, are you growing in the right direction? So let's check out 1 minute motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show. Check it out.
See, and here's something else I want you to begin to look at. Why is it that most people don't pursue their dreams or don't do better than what they're doing if they're capable of doing it? I think that many of us don't go the next step because we don't know what to do yet. And I say that the reason that we don't even explore the possibility of what to do is because subconsciously we don't believe that it can happen for us, and we don't believe that we deserve it.
Once you understand how valuable time is,
you've begun a journey that you will not forget as long as you live.
when I went to college, guys were way smarter than me. 4.0s, 3.0, they went to the Ivy League high schools, came to Oakwood from these great high schools. Most of them are not doing what I'm doing. Why? Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You come to a place where, being smart ain't enough. You gotta have heart.
How much time do you spend working on you? How much time do you spend every day working on your dream? In the last 90 days, how many books have you read? In the last year, what new skill or knowledge have you acquired? What kind of investment have you made in you?
Hoo-wee. Anybody want to answer those questions out loud? In the last 90 days, what kind of investment have you made in you? How many books have you read? How many workshops or seminars have you attended? What new skill have you added to your tool belt, ladies and gentlemen? Really what I want to discuss out of this, you guys comment your takeaways. Let me know what you heard. All right. We all listen to the same thing, but we all heard something different based on where we are in life. But what I heard and what spoke to me this morning is it takes courage to be successful, y'all. It takes courage. Because in a world where mediocrity is celebrated, when you decide to go above and beyond average, you're literally going against the grain. 99% of the people are going one direction, you are going in another direction. And the reason it takes so much courage to be successful is because all of those 99% of those people, they're all going to tell you that you're going the wrong way. Some of them are even going to actually physically put their hands on you and try to take you the other way. That would be your family, the people that love you, right? They do it in a more violent way. The people who don't know you say, hey, man, you're going the wrong way. If you want to be happy and successful in life, you need to go this way. But the people who love you, They believe that they're on the right track with everything in them. And the last thing they want to do is see somebody they love go the wrong way. So they will actually grab you and say, no, you need to go this way. That's why it takes courage to win, because you need to have the courage to stand up to the people that you love and even people that you respect and say, it's my life. I've made a choice to go do this. And if it don't work out for me, then that's on me. You need the courage to be able to tell the people that you know that love you, you going the wrong way, even though you're going in the same direction as the masses. It takes courage to be successful, ladies and gentlemen. It takes courage to win, right? Because when you decide that you are going to another level, you literally shine the light on everybody around you. You shine a light on their lack of ambition. And that hurts. That light is bright. When someone has been in the darkness their whole life and someone comes and shines a light on them, it hurts. It is painful to see the light. And that's why when you decide to win, when you decide to start that business, you decide to write that book, you decide to go back to school, you decide to go after that promotion, you're shining a light on those around you who've been in the darkness of mediocrity for their whole lives. And it's painful. And when someone hits you with a sharp pain, it hurts so bad, you just start reaching, clawing, and grabbing. That's them spewing venom at you. The pain is messing with their mind. So they're just reaching, clawing, and grabbing. They're saying anything to get you to turn the light down, to turn the light off, or in other words, to not go after your dreams. Nah, it takes courage, man. Do you have the courage to win? If you got the courage to win, I want you to put that in the comments. I have the courage to win. I have the courage to win. And if you got the courage to win, that means you have to continuously work on yourself, ladies and gentlemen. You got to continue to become more, which allows you to do more, and you will ultimately be able to have more. And that comes from a constant self-evaluation, a constant getting around people who are winning at greater levels than you, so you can glean from their work ethic. You can glean from the books that they're reading. You can pick up on some of the habits that they have. Do you have the courage to win, my friend? That is 1 Minute Motivation right here on the Cortez Hustle Show, brought to you by the Black Business Expo. Guys, I have been tapped to give a keynote speech on podcasting and influence in marketing. And this is going to take place the entire week of June 7th through the 13th. And the other thing that I'm doing as part of this this week of Black Excellence is I'm helping them raise money for their scholarship fund. So do me a favor, click on the link in the description and go and give a donation, guys. If you donate $10, I'm giving you a $100 restaurant voucher. If you donate $25, I'm giving you a restaurant voucher and a hotel savings discount card. If you donate $50, I'm giving you the restaurant voucher, the hotel discount card, and a free vacation voucher. We've got to make sure these babies get to school and they have what they need. And one of the things they're doing is they're getting laptops for all the people that they give scholarships to. So you can help me help the scholarship fund by making a small donation. All you got to do is inbox me a copy of your confirmation or your receipt, and I will send you your respective voucher. So we're talking 10 real work from home jobs that pay good in 2021. We talked about virtual assistants. We talked about medical transcriptionists. Now, sometimes it requires you to do some post-secondary education. So you might have to go to a trade school of some sort to learn the medical terminology in order to be a transcriptionist, but that's a job that you can work from home. And remember, if you sit around to the end, not only am I going to show you where to find these jobs, I'm going to show you how to turn these jobs into businesses. Number 3 on the list, translator. According to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, most translators do their work at home and often under tight deadlines. Although some need a bachelor's degree, the most important requirement for a translator is, of course, fluency in at least 2 languages. Bureau of Labor and Statistics said around 22% of translators were self-employed in 2018. The majority were spread among these industries: professional, scientific, technical services, state, local, and private education services was 18%. Hospitals need translators, and other government agencies need translators as well. The national median wage for this career is about $50,000 per year. Although the top 10% of the people in these fields earn $90,000. Anybody here speak more than 1 language? Anybody here speak more than 1 language, right? Donna, I appreciate that. Dana says, send me the information, I will support. Yes, I put the link inside the show notes already, and we'll talk offline in case you need help getting through it. But I appreciate your support there. So VA, medical transcriptionist, translator. Who knew that being a translator was so lucrative and paid? Man, I'm finna go get me some Rosetta Stone and learn me a couple languages, man. Add that to my portfolio. I'm already learning how to do sign language, right? I'm already A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W. I think that's W. Or is that W? W, X, Y, Z. So I'm already learning that as a language, y'all. I'm getting there. I'm getting better. Number 4 on the list is web developer. Web developer. Anybody here got interest in being a web developer? Because I've got a platform that I can put you on to right now for $1. And you can learn how to be a web developer and sell websites starting anywhere from $500 to $2,500 to $5,500 for a solid website. And sales funnels, a good sales funnel will start at 10 grand. I know people build sales funnels for 100 grand per funnel, right? So if you're interested in that, let me know. I'll definitely share with you the platform that I use to build my websites. So web developer, again, these are jobs that you can work from home. It's fairly easy to build a website if you take advantage of the many free learning opportunities online. However, much of the population isn't equipped to build their own site or don't have the time, which is why so many people make a living building websites and blogs for others. According to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, 16% of web developers were self-employed in 2018. Even better, the national median wage for web developers was $70,000 in 2018, with the top 10% earning about $124,000. And you typically don't need any advanced degree to begin working in this field. All you need is some post-secondary education, applicable experience, and a portfolio of successful sites you've built and managed. Ladies and gentlemen, it is not hard to build a website, especially now with drag and drop technology with most of the web builders, right? If you've got creative juices, if you've got patience to deal with customers and them making changes and that kind of thing, and you like technology, man, you could use the digital empire system that I use. Go to digitalempiresystem.com. You can test it out for $1, and they actually provide all the training that you need to build websites. And here's what I would do if I were you. You notice it said you need a portfolio of sites. If I were you and I wanted to get into this space, either working for myself or for a company, I would get something like the digitalempiresystem.com platform, and I would talk to my family and friends in business, and I would build websites for them for free so that I get the hang of the platform and build my portfolio. Now you can go apply for some of these jobs and say, hey man, I've got these skills. This is my portfolio. See these 10 websites that I built, or these 5 websites. So you probably don't want to show them the first 5, but by the time you get through to 6 through 10, you got some good skills. And those 5 websites will probably be the ones that you put in your portfolio. Those are the same ones that you would put in your that you would share with people who are looking to hire you as a web developer. So definitely something that you can do from home. Next on the list, travel agent. I always thought that all travel agents were self-employed, had their own businesses, right? But that's not true. Although the demand is expected to decrease over the next decade, the opportunities are still there for travel agents who can harness the internet to earn clients and help them plan their adventures. According to the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, job prospects may be best for travel agents who offer expertise in certain regions of the world, have experience planning tours or adventures, or who focus on group travel. This is one of those things, man, that your passion for a particular city can make you the best travel agent for people coming to that city, right? See, a lot of times people don't understand the power of niching down to blow up, to leverage my girl Sunny Lenarduzzi's favorite saying, niche down to blow up. What does it mean to niche down? Say you just absolutely love New York City and everything about it. The 8 boroughs, the history, the financial district. You just love it. And you know every nook and cranny of that city. You can build an entire travel business around just booking travel for people in New York. Because there's a million reasons that people want to go to New York. And if that's your passion, that's what you love, that's what Monetize My Life is all about, y'all. Turning your gift, your passion, your experience, your expertise, right? Let me flip it on his head. Let me flip it on his head real quick. You might love to travel, but you might have had the worst experience with the last 2 travel agents that you work with. See, sometimes it's not all about passion. You can take an experience and turn that into an opportunity. Your experience was so bad with a travel agent that you decided to become one so that no one ever has to have that experience, especially if they book through you. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen. So travel agents are good. Around 11% of travel agents were self-employed in 2018, but the vast majority of the rest of them worked in travel arrangement and reservation services industry. Travel agents earned a national median wage of about $40,000 in 2018. Who knew? You love to travel, you love to organize travel, you love to arrange travel, you love to book and get people excited about different adventures they can go on when they travel. Man, you can work in this industry and you can become one of these people. Next on the list, freelance writer. More than ever, writers are needed to formulate news articles, create content, and come up with creative ideas that will fill the pages of nearly every site on the internet. And although many bigger sites have in-house writers, a growing number of sites outsource their content and hire freelance writers and content creators. Writing experience is very helpful, but what you really need to get started are drive, ambition, and the ability to find a unique angle on events that happen every day. Oh, some of you guys are so creative. Some of you guys have a very unique view and perspective on the world. I share that passion and that gift with you, right? It's all about angles, right? Listen, let's look across all the news media outlets and you'll see that the information that they're reporting on is the same. It's the angle at which they report that makes everything different. The perspective that they share with the information that makes them different. And every one of us has a unique gift or talent. And remember, if you stick around to the end, I'm going to share with you exactly where you can go to start applying for some of these jobs if that is your thing. If you love to write, if you have the creative juices to find that unique angle on a story that you know everybody else has this story on their front page too, but can you put a unique spin on it? Can you find the hidden gem within the story that nobody else is talking about and you highlight that? That's the key to being a great freelance writer. While writing fees vary depending on the job, the freelancer, many writers earn at least $150 per article, some up to $1,500 per finished piece. Bureau of Labor and Statistics says the average median income is about 63 grand in 2018, with the top 10% earning 120 grand for using their voice. It's amazing. Social media manager is the next one. I'm going to talk about this on the other side of this break, but we got to take a quick break, man. And you guys know that I love you, right? You know I love you, and I want to see you win in every area of your life. And this is my personal opinion. Don't beat me up for it. I personally believe that if you focus on winning in your financial area of life, then a lot of the other areas of your life will fall into place. Now, I don't put this above your spiritual health, but it is right up there, man. You get your financial health in order, everything else will fall in place. And I want to show you my coach and mentor and how we do it in the Extra Digit movement and some of the things that you have access to if you decide to partner with your boy and build your own financial education business so that we can bring economic empowerment to every community throughout the US and Canada. Check it out right here.
Here's a question for you. Why are you letting another multi-billion-dollar industry and multi-million-dollar partnership pass you by? Think about it. You may have missed the .com era. You may have missed the age of the computer. You may have missed technology. But why are you going to miss another opportunity when you can get a small percentage of a billion-dollar pie and change your family's legacy? One thing I know for sure, opportunities are not missed. They're just passed to the next prepared person. My name is Brian N. Bean, founder of the Extra Digit Movement, and one of my business partners gave you this video for one reason. We're about to take the real estate industry and the financial industry by storm, period. Think about it. Everybody ultimately needs a place to stay. Now, I didn't buy this land and these 20 acres with our new partnership that we have with Making Wealth Real Financial. I was very, very blessed to turn $228 into $228,000 in just 8 short months. Making Wealth Real Financial did give me the 750 and above credit score. Making Wealth Real Financial did give me the cash to put in my pocket and close this deal and build my dream home on, guess what? 20 acres. Did I mention to you that we have credit restoration specialists? Did I mention to you that we have enrolled agents with the IRS to help you lower your taxes? Did I mention that we have debt elimination specialists as well? Did I mention that we have negotiators who will help you shred your bills and create positive cash flow? Imagine living the life of your dreams, fishing when you want to fish, building a house that you own. Imagine having business partners who care enough about you to share with you the power of our new multi-million-dollar real estate venture. And guess what? You don't have to be a sophisticated investor. You don't have to be an accredited investor. You don't have to be a real estate specialist. You don't have to be a real estate broker or agent to take advantage of our real estate joint venture partnership. Guess what? The average person now can buy, sell, flip, and invest in real estate without the risk and without the headaches because we have experts who do all the work. So whether you're ready to invest in real estate or not, take advantage of this opportunity in this short video by getting back with the person who introduced you and just say or text keyword soft intro. That lets us know that you're ready for a deeper dive into the next step to make work real for you and your family. Get back with the person who introduced you to the video, and I'll see you guys on step 2.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. That's how we do it around here, man. Text keyword soft intro to 314-874-6887 if you at least are open to seeing how a business in the financial education space can help you personally, because our experts will help you personally with your finances. And then our movement will help you build a brand around yourself in this industry to attract your clients and prospects to you to build a business in this space. So we're talking about the 10 real work from home jobs that pay good in 2021. Let me just recap and we'll go through the next few. So we started out with virtual assistant, then medical transcriptionist, then translator, then web developer, then travel agent. All of these are jobs that you can work remotely from anywhere in the world, guys, with a good internet connection and computer and maybe a headset, depending on which one you choose. Freelance writer is huge as well. Social media manager. Almost every big business has gotten on the social media bandwagon as a means to reach their customers directly and without paying heavily for television, print, or radio ads. But not every big business has someone to manage their social media accounts, which is why more individuals have begun marketing themselves as social media managers and helping businesses grow online following and expand their reach. Man, some of us are on these things all day, every day. All day, every day, we're on these platforms, and we could easily not only become a social media manager for these companies and do it at a very, very reasonable rate if you're doing this as a business, but these companies have in their budget $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per year for you to come in and manage your social media accounts and put a team around you and do what you do already, right? It's huge. Although very little data is available for this work from home job since it's newly created, thousands of listings of social media managers can be found on sites like Career Builder, Simply Hired, and Upwork. If you have a demonstrated command of social media and a sizable following, you might even be able to get started by reaching out to companies directly and asking if they need your help. According to Glassdoor, social media managers average about $50K per year. See, I saw this happen to my generation when the home video game console came out, right? And I want you guys to be careful in this regard. When Atari and Sega Genesis and ColecoVision and all those gaming systems came out, we would play those games religiously, and we built communities around those games and the gaming systems, and we would play hours upon hours upon hours. And what did our parents tell us about those games? Get out from in front of that TV and get yourself outside and go play somewhere. Well, 20 years later, they have an entire profession of gaming, right? 20 years later, you can get a college scholarship full ride to be on a college's gaming team. 20 years later, right? You can have people on sites like Twitch watch you play your game, build a social media following. People will actually donate to your Twitch feed as they're watching you play these games, and it's a serious career. The same thing is happening with social media. You're telling your children, get off that stuff. Get out of your phone. Look up sometimes. Before you start telling them to get off that stuff, see what they're doing. Ask them about their following. Ask them why this is important to them. Because you might have a social media manager in your house right now. Your child at 15, 16, 17 years old might be able to go and apply for one of these jobs right now and go get $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 per year. Without having to go and get $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 worth of college student loan debt. I'm just saying. We tend to fear things we don't understand. Generation before us told us to stay away from gaming instead of saying, listen, man, you love to play that game so much. Let me take you over here to this coding class so you can see the behind the scenes of how they make those games. Man, you love those games so much, and I see you drawing some of these characters. Let me take you over here to this graphic design workshop so you can see how the graphics are put together for these games. Oh man, you love these games so much. And I see you have taken your old Atari apart and you combine it with a new Atari. Let me take you over to this electronic engineering workshop so you can learn how to work on the motherboards and you can see what all this stuff means. It shouldn't be just get your butt out from in front of that TV. It shouldn't be just get off that doggone phone. You're spending too much time on Facebook and Instagram. No, as parents, as leaders of these young people, right? And notice how I said these young people, because sometimes we see our children as somebody that we can control and manipulate and somebody that we have to make every decision for. These are young people. Get into that world with them and see what's so intriguing about that. And if they have a passion for that thing, then they might need to know how to monetize their life and turn that passion into an income stream. Next on the list, data entry, right? A wide range of businesses need workers to enter various data into their systems, whether that data are used to track inventory or shipments, create business plans, or measure performance or output. And since a computer and typing skills are the most important requirements for this job, many data entry workers are able to work at home and on a schedule that fits their lives. Bureau of Labor and Statistics says the average wage is about $33,000, the top 10% making about $48,000. Call center representatives. Many businesses need workers who can answer the phone at all hours, assist customers, and process orders or deal with returns. But since more businesses are operating online, a growing number of these jobs are going to customer service workers who work at home. This is huge, man. I started my career in corporate America in the call center space. In fact, I heard every day, my first name is Hernando. So I would say, hey, thanks for calling so-and-so company. My name is Hernando. How can I help you? Hernando, you speak Spanish? Unfortunately, Fernando Cortez is all the Spanish that I know how to speak. But I am going to learn Spanish, people, just like I'm learning sign language, right? A, B, C, right? I'm going to learn how to speak another language, and I'm going to start with Spanish. Y'all can hold me accountable for that. So being an at-home call center rep requires a computer and many require specific software or equipment. A great phone voice helps. This is where my phone voice came from, guys. I would take 100 to 150 calls per day. And I did that for about 7 years in a row before I elevated and moved into management and all that kind of stuff on those jobs. So this is where my voice came from. Everybody always told me I had a voice for radio, and that's why a podcast, right? Being at home, let's see. Great phone voice helps, as does any experience in customer service, data entry, retail skills, or management. Dozens of sites list job openings for call center representatives. including Upwork and Freelance. Blogger, again, that's a writing skill. It's unlike any other work-at-home job. And these are all jobs that can also be businesses. And this is what I love about these particular jobs. And finding real work from home jobs. These are some of the top sites that you can go to find these real work from home jobs. Monster.com, Indeed.com, Guru.com, iFreelance.com, and Freelanced with the ED at the end, Freelanced.com. When searching a traditional job site such as Monster or Indeed, use keywords like telecommute or work from home and enter anywhere or remote in the location field. See, when you're on these job sites and they say what location are you trying to work at, put in anywhere or remote, and that brings up these remote jobs. When you start looking for work at home jobs, it's crucial that you create a complete resume. And if you've done any online work, it might help to provide links to that work. References help too, especially if you can list anyone who has overseen work you have done in these fields in the online or work from home space. Because one of the things that these companies fear is that you will not be responsible enough and therefore not be as productive as you can be working from home. That's the only thing that these companies fear. They know that the technology is there. They have secure portals that you can log into, so data is secure. They have all of the technology to do it right. It's the people that they're not sure of. Can this person be productive at home? Can they stay on task without being distracted by the kids and all of the stuff that's in somebody's house, right? You can prove that, you can get some of these work from home jobs. Now, the other thing that I love about all of these work from home jobs is they can all become work from home businesses. And when you have a business that you operate from your home, you get to access the #1 wealth building tool in the entire world, which is the United States tax code. Your biggest expense is the money that you have to contribute to the tax system that goes to Uncle Sam. 20 to 25% goes federal, another 7 to 9 goes to state, another 7 to 9 goes to sales tax on everything you buy. If you own property, you pay property tax. If you own a home, you pay real estate tax. That's 40% of your income going to taxes. But if you would just start a business that you operate from your home, you get over 475 tax write-offs that could cut your tax bill in half or even eliminate it altogether, legally, ethically, and morally. But as we talked about in the 1 Minute Motivation, it takes courage to win. It takes courage to start, maintain, and grow a business. Do you have the courage to win? That's it for today's episode, man. I appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Remember, show some love to the Black Business Expo. I put the link in the description and in the show notes. If you make a donation, I'm going to provide for you a special bonus gift for every level that you donate. Whether you donate $10, $25, or $50, I'm going to give you a special gift for each level of donation. Until I talk to you guys tomorrow, where we're doing Free Game Friday, free business coaching tomorrow. Get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up. But you've got to overcome fear if you're going to win.
You're tuned into the Cortez Hustle Show. Please like and subscribe.